Tonight at 5:30, there is a new effort underway to address sexual abuse and harassment in San Francisco politics.
More than a dozen people stepping up to the microphone last week in a special meeting organized by the San Francisco Democratic Party. This comes after recent allegations against prominent figures in local politics. Survivors of sexual harassment sharing their experiences with party leaders. We spoke with Nancy Tung, chair of the San Francisco Democratic Party, who says this is long overdue.
The party at that time did not act, but this was something that I was very supportive of when SFWPC first came to us. And then given some of the recent events in the press, I felt like this was the time to act. And if not now, then when?
This comes as less young people are engaging in politics, according to Tung. She says that's because many of them do not feel safe. The organization hopes to draft a code of conduct that members of the Democratic Party and affiliated groups must abide by. Tung tells us this hearing is the first of many sessions to come, but the first was a success.
I was overwhelmed by it, actually. It was really something that we strove to do was to make it very survivor-centric. We had a sexual assault therapist on hand. We had a Marsy's Law expert.
San Francisco Representative Nancy Pelosi also throwing her support behind this committee, sending a letter addressed to Tung. Pelosi urging the committee in part to, quote, implement a robust standard of independence, thoroughness, and due process as the effort moves forward.
It's the party's duty to address so that we can make sure that we have these safe environments that are free from harassment, free from violence, that people can exercise their right to be a part of the political discourse, and that we can continue to grow a new generation of leadership in the Democratic Party.
Meantime, San Francisco city leaders held their own hearing last night to examine how top officials have handled some of these types of cases. Nearly 5 years ago, San Francisco founded the Office of Sexual Harassment and Assault Response and Prevention, or SHARP. Supervisor Hillary Ronen saying she will require that committee to report regularly on its efforts moving forward and work to enhance confidentiality efforts to better protect survivors who do come forward.